everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my new room. This will be the first video that I'm filming in my new room. Everything's not fully done yet. Most of it is done though, give or take. My videos will be a little bit more casual for the well-being for now, and then when I get a little bit more fancy into things, that's when they'll be a little bit more quality, I guess. But you know, we all family. Do a quick get ready with me. I'm getting ready for work. I do have a lot of video ideas coming up for you guys. I just was trying to get over finals and school and moving and all this kind of stuff. I go more into detail with that in the video, so continue to watch it. Thumbs up this video if you like it, comment, rate, and subscribe, and I hope you guys are having a great start to your holidays. I'm gonna do my eyebrows and I'm gonna use my dip brow and dark brown. My hair is also more ashier, so I figured I'd use medium brown, but that one's dried up somewhere, so I'm going to use dark brown. Today I want them a little bit more archy, so I'm going to brush up, and I'm using a handheld mirror because this mirror is unstable, like my life. And I'm going to draw fake hair, and I'm going to arch the hair upwards. And I'm using the Sephora brow brush in the number 20, I think. Yep, precision brow brush. So, I'm just filling them in on the ends first, because again, I don't have a lot of hair on the ends, and I always tell clients, if you're going to use dip brow, do it in the areas where you don't have hair first, because it's such a high pigmented color and formula. You can get carried away. Okay, so now for the front of the brow, I'm going to go inwards and I'm going to draw the fake hair as so. And for the front of the brow, I try not to overdo the strokes of hair, because I don't need a lot of color. I don't need a lot of brow. So brow and brow without color, basically. With school almost being done, I have to take one more final, or I've probably, by the time this video goes up, I probably have taken that final. And I was so determined to be an honor grad, but even if like I tried to calculate everything over and over and over again, I wasn't gonna make it. So I was just, you know, I was like, why am I gonna keep stressing? I mean, I'm still gonna do my best, but I'm not gonna over stress for something that is out of my reach already. I got to talk with my mom, and she's like, no matter what you do, and regardless, I'm proud of you. My sister too gave me that talk, like, don't think that we expect you to be on the honor list. Like, we know how hard you work. You go to school full time, you work full time, you work 2 jobs sometimes, and like, it's hard. In Hawaii, it's freaking hard. You can't go to school full time and not be stressed. I just feel like for those who have their parents supporting them 110%, like financially, great, good for you. Like props to you, because then if I had the luxury of not having to work, I probably would have graduated already, and I would probably be in a career. But I mean, you know, some of us have a different path, and some of us, you know, just don't get that. So either you got to deal with what you got and complain about it, or do something about it. So I started working at 15 and a half. My first job was at Bath and Body Works at the Alamana Center, and that was my first job. And that was a big job for me, because that was the first job where I was the youngest, as well as I opened the store. Like, I helped them open the store. So that was one of my biggest accomplishments as a, you know, working teenager, I guess. Oh, my second most favorite thing was when I purchased, and you know when Michael Kors was really big, I saved up enough money to buy my mom a Michael Kors purse, and I did that. Like, I was so proud of myself. I was so happy. And you know, our parents do so much for us, and I feel like it is our job to pay them back for everything they do. And like, be aware that not all of us are privileged. Some of us are privileged in other ways. Some of us don't have two parents. Some of us have two parents. Some of us have parents who work all the time and have good financial stability, and some of us don't. And it's just like, I always like to be mindful of what people are going through, so that I try not to like compare myself as much anymore. Like the younger Janiefer would probably bitch and complain of the things that she didn't have versus be thankful for the things that she did have. Trust me, I was a brat, and I think I'm still a brat, because not in a sense where I complain about things, where it's more so like I know what I want, and if it's not done that certain way, then I'm gonna complain about it. But that, I feel like that's just everybody, you know? I'm cleaning up my eyebrows with NARS creamy, not radiant creamy, NARS pot concealer. This is in ginger. I like this better than the radiant creamy concealer. It just works way better for me. I don't like the radiant creamy on myself, but on other people it works perfectly well. I think it's because I have this really bad line here, and I feel like it accentuates everything all the time. Alright, so lately I haven't been using eyeshadow primer. I've been using this concealer as my eyeshadow base. Hence why I'm putting it all over my eyes right now. So also, if you follow me on Instagram, you saw that I posted a video of, you know, some people about Filipino women being in the arts, and honestly that was my final project for my creative media class, and it saved my ass, because it took a long time to kind of get everybody to be able to be free. Like, I had to have my hairstylist and my other hairstylist friend to, like, not necessarily open up, but be able to fit me into their schedules. And then I also work with a makeup artist who's, you know, really busy. She's a wedding makeup artist, and she took the time out of her day to do the video with me. And then also my friend who's a DJ and a shop owner, like, I had to make sure I made the time. Like, I had to work around their schedules, and it worked out. It worked out really well. I'm gonna move on to my face, and for foundation today, I'm gonna try the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Foundation. This is the one we got in gratis, and I'm excited to try it, but I hope that this color is still the right color for me. So hope and pray, hope and pray. Got my beauty blender. Foundation is really orange, but we're okay. I'm gonna use my concealer from Stellar. I'm wearing a regular black shirt. It's actually a Sephora shirt, but it says it on the back. I need to buy more concealer. My sister's dogs are in the room with me, so if you hear animals moving around, you know why. Alright. NARS concealer, I'm almost out of this one. Don't worry, I have a backup though. I'm gonna highlight my face with this one. I'm gonna over highlight my face actually, just to compensate for the darkness of this foundation. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take hangover setting spray, spray my face, take my beauty blender, and pat that out. I like to do this kind of just to loosen up the cream from the concealer. I got an eye booger. Alright. So now I'm going to use the Laura Mercier translucent powder to set my face. I was using the Cover FX one for a while, and then we got this in gratis, so I'm like excited because I was so close to buying a new one. And then for the rest of my face, I've been setting my face with the Stellar powder, and that's my favorite at the moment. It just makes the skin look glowy without it looking super shiny, I guess. This is in the powder color Aurora. So it's technically a face highlighter, but it looks good as a all over setting powder. For me, at least. Alright. Using bronzer, and I've been telling a lot of people this, I don't use a contour color no more. Even if I do cream contour or cream bronzer, it's always more on the warmer side. I just don't like the look of contour anymore, of anything that looks super gray, especially on me, you know. So I'm just bronzing my face now. And I mean, if you like the contour look and you like to use a gray contour color, by all means, go ahead, do it. But I don't, for me, I like to look a little bit more natural bronze than contoured bronze, I guess. That's the look, or that's the right way to put it. And this is in the Dior powder in, I want to say this is the darkest one. And this has been my shit lately. Oh, if you're looking for a good bronzing powder, the Becca ones are really great, and the Sephora, the Micro Smooth face powders, are great for bronzers. They're just like, just get a darker shade, and you can go ahead and use that as your... I like to bring my bronzer a little bit on my cheeks, like on my cheeks, actual cheeks, because it looks more softer. Okay, my sister's dog is under me. For blush, I've been using this trio from Anastasia. Favorite blush colors. I like to go for more peachy and browns. That's just my thing. I have a hard time, honestly, I have a hard time working with pink blushes. I just feel like I put too much, and then I put it in the areas where they don't look great, so I just stick to what I know. But I always like to learn. Alright, lately I've been using my Maybelline highlighter, and this thing is bomb.com. So I'm going to do a layer with it dry on my cheeks and my brow bone. And you can see how intense this highlighter is. Like, for a drugstore, come on. I think it was like $5. And this gives me a nice glow. And do it up here too. A little bit up here. A little bit there. A little bit there. And I'm going to let that sit while I do my eyes. This is amazing. I'm going to mix these two colors right here. Honestly, as an artist, I always want to kind of step out of my comfort zone. And I've been sticking with, you know, the warm colors and all that good stuff. I just want to kind of maybe step out a little bit. So let me actually just zoom you in. I wish that, you know how a lot of people are so obsessed with warm colors, that we forgot about cool tone colors. So I'm slowly trying to get myself to go towards cool tones. But today, because I don't have time, here we go. We're going with this, okay? So I'm mixing those two colors, and I'm going all over in my crease color from the end to the front of the front. And this is an old Beauty Box eyeshadow brush or blending brush. You honestly use whatever blending. So this is what the eyes look like after you put eyeshadow on. What I'm going to do now is just take a very thin eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to take the same colors I use on my crease on my lower lash line, not in, but on my lower lash line, just to give it a little bit of smoke. And it's so easy to do this eyeshadow, trust me. And I'm just gonna, what I'm gonna do now is just pop eyelashes on and then call it a day. I'm gonna do a little bit of darker smoke on my outer bottom. So there you have that, my basic eyeshadow look that I've been doing for the past couple weeks. And now I'm just gonna curl my lashes and apply mascara. I like this Surratt eyelash curler. It works really well for my lashes. And honestly, I also want to talk to you guys about something that I've been using for a while too. The Grande Lash Lash Enhancer is freaking amazing. It's been helping my lashes grow. And I know a lot of people became very sensitive to it. So what I tell them is when you put it on, look down and apply one coat to both your lid. Hello, what's wrong? And I'm using the Urban Decay Troublemaker Lash Mascara, because it's amazing. And it really, really, it is waterproof. And I've never tried it during sex, people. I don't know what you're talking about, but I haven't tried it for those purposes. I also, a lot of people ask how I get my brows as fluffy as they are, and I learned this from one of my coworkers at work, Yesenia. She takes their Real mascara and apply it into her brows. And she does that to me, so because Yesenia did it, I do it. But it works really well. It helps the brows look a little bit more fuller and more fluffy. What I'm going to do, just to finish off the face, I guess, is take my hangover spray again. What I'm going to do is re-highlight my face now. And I'm going to apply this strategically, taking a smaller eyeshadow brush. And we're going to go right here. And you want to make sure that your face is tacky and not wet, because if it's wet, it's going to create a weird indentation. So we don't want that. I know in the video I didn't go over my lip color, so I'm gonna just show you guys real quick what I did on my lips. Sephora Collection Always Red liquid lipstick. Over that I put the NARS Light My Fire liquid lipstick, and then I topped it off with Anastasia's gloss in Runway Red. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the support. Always, always, always stay beautiful, because you're beautiful inside and out.